Published 0510 EDT, the 21st of August 2017. Updated 0517 EDT, the 21st of August 2017. A knifeman arrested at gunpoint outside the Houses of Parliament claimed he was on a death-by-cop suicide mission, a court heard. Bearded Eniola Mustafa Aminu, 27, was tasered by police yards from where PC Keith Palmer was murdered, near to the carriage gates entrance to the Palace of Westminster on the 16th of June at 11:10 a.m. Armed with a 9-inch kitchen knife, he was approaching the gate as officers apprehended him. Even after being tasered, powerfully built Aminu violently fought back as officers struggled to detain him. Eniola Mustafa Aminu, 27, who arrested at gunpoint outside the Houses of Parliament while armed with a knife, has been sent to hospital for more mental health checks. Police Sergeant Jonathan Pope was left with cuts to his arm as he bravely wrestled Aminu to the ground, believing he was dealing with a potential terrorist. The incident happened 3 months after and a matter of yards away from where Khalid Masood stabbed and killed PC Keith Palmer in March. Aminu was known to mental health services for a year before he approached the gate armed and appeared in court for resisting arrest just days before. Police described the event as not terror-related. At Westminster Magistrates Court today, Aminu pleaded guilty to possessing an offensive weapon in a public place. Police described the incident as not terror-related after his arrest just yards from where PC Keith Palmer was stabbed to death in the Westminster terror attack. He today pleaded guilty to possession of an offensive weapon and assault on a constable in the execution of his duty at Westminster Magistrates Court. Pictured, the scene of the incident, denied assaulting a constable in the execution of his duty, claiming to not remember any assault. Prosecutor Sean Morgan said on Friday the 16th of June this year Mr. Aminu was seen acting suspiciously at the Palace of Westminster in central London. He was approached by uniformed officers from the Parliamentary and Diplomatic Protection Service. He was seen wearing a long-sleeved grey hooded top and was stood with his arms at waist height. The case had previously adjourned 6 times before Aminu, who is currently detained in the Bracton Centre, a medium-secure mental health unit in Kent, was declared fit to enter a plea. Unarmed officers approached Aminu, said Ms. Morgan. Officers noticed he had what appeared to be a black-handled knife in the left sleeve of his top, she said. They were now assisted by 2 armed officers and a taser was discharged. Ms. Morgan said the officers described Aminu as being very strong when violently resisting arrest. P.S. Pope said he could feel the face of the knife through the hooded top, said Ms. Morgan. The incident was just yards from where Khalid Masood stabbed and killed PC Palmer in March. Pictured as suffered cuts to his right arm. Following his arrest, Aminu said he wanted to die and brought the knife to the Parliament gates so that the police would shoot him. He told medical practitioners he wanted to die, said Ms. Morgan. He said, "I wanted the police to shoot me. I did not want to live anymore." Ms. Morgan said Aminu had put himself in an extremely dangerous situation. It could have had serious consequences for the police officers and members of the public, not just for himself, she said. The assault charge was dropped after Aminu admitted carrying the knife. The case had previously adjourned 6 times before Aminu, who is currently detained in the Bracton Centre, a medium-secure mental health unit in Kent, was declared fit to enter a plea. Deputy Senior District Judge Tanikram said mental health services had been aware of Aminu for a year prior to the incident. Just 8 days before he was detained at Parliament, Aminu was given an absolute discharge at South East London Magistrates Court for resisting arrest and obstructing a police constable. Police officers inspect the pavement where the man was arrested. Remnants of what is believed to be a police taser were seen on the floor. Allen, defending, said Aminu was clearly a vulnerable young man with serious mental health issues who was now getting the treatment he needed. This was not a political act. He simply wanted to die and wanted the police officers to shoot him, he said. Guidelines state any person found with a knife in a public place can expect to go to prison, but these were peculiar circumstances, the court heard. Judge Ikram said Aminu would either be sent to prison or to a secure mental facility. He committed the case to the Crown Court for sentence and ordered that a mental health report be done. Judge Ikram said that all options would be left open. "I need to know more about him to see what risk he presents," he said. "It is either custody or it will be a mental health order." Aminu, of Greenwich, admitted possession of an offensive weapon in a public place. A charge of assaulting P.S. Pope was dropped. Heavily bearded and dressed all in black, Aminu smiled at family members, sat in the public gallery as he was brought into court and raised his hand briefly to his lawyer as he was led from the dock. Aminu faces the possibility of a Section 37 Mental Health Act detention order with a Section 41 restriction. If that hospital order is passed, Aminu can only be released from hospital if a mental health tribunal of doctors deem him fit to do so and decide he no longer poses a threat to the public. Judge Ikram remanded him in custody to next appear at Southwark Crown Court on the 19th of September for sentence when the results of the report will be known.